Why do we sometimes feel like we need to have everything perfect, or like everything needs to be this perfect situation before we can actually move and act and do the things that we want to do? I feel like this is the most stupid thing, and recently I caught myself doing this week, even right now, today. But listen, right now I'm recording this video like 2 hours before I normally record my videos. And I was thinking like, oh, I'm not gonna make a video until 2 hours. Like, why would I make it now? Why would I make it early? And I asked myself, like, why would I not make it now? Right? Why is now not the perfect time to do it? Why is 2 hours from now the perfect time to do it? Just because that's when I normally do it. Because who knows what's gonna happen 2 hours from now, right? Maybe I'm tired, maybe I lose the motivation, maybe this, maybe that. But right now, I want to. So why would I not just do it? You understand? Like, we think things have to be perfect, or we always have to be like super on time with things, like in the sense of like, I do this at this specific time, so I always must do it then. For example, earlier this week, bro, I wanted to go to the gym the same time that I usually go, right? And it was 2 hours before. This is like the same situation. It was 2 hours before, and I said, no, I'm not gonna go, I'm gonna wait. It will happen 2 hours later. I took a nap and I didn't go to the gym that day. So guess what? Yesterday, that same situation faced me. Once again, it was 2 hours before that hour I normally go to the gym. And I just said, you know what, fuck it, I'm going. And I'm grateful I did. I came back, I took my nap, and guess what? Everything was fine. And it's like, what is it within us that feel like scared, or feel like everything needs to be like totally perfect for things to happen? It's like, no. Why is now not the perfect time to do it? Especially if it's something I like and I want to do and I'm passionate about. Why could I not just do it now? Why do I have to wait to do it? You don't. You don't have to wait to do it. You don't have to like look at it and see if like, oh, is this perfect? Because what is perfect? What is perfect? That's an illusion. It's something we make up in our mind. Perfection. It's literally an illusion. Even me talking to you right now, I could be like, oh, worried, oh, maybe I have to say this, right? Maybe this, maybe that. It's just like, no. I'm just going to show up as I am. You understand? In every moment, in every day, we show up as we are. So you can't be worried about if you're perfect or if you're embodying perfection. No. Show up as you are, and that is good enough, because that is already perfect. Saying like, accepting that things as they are perfect, or just getting rid of the idea of together. Like, you either accept everything as it is perfect now, or you just get rid of the idea and just say, doesn't matter. And in essence, those two are the same idea. And I think that's really beautiful. But it's like, if you're creative, if you're an artist, if you're someone who produces something that other people see, you don't understand, like, the way you show up is perfect, because that is you. That is your own authentic expression, and no one else can do it the way you do it, because it's you. They're not you. You're you. And so it's not up for us to determine how they perceive what we create, because they're seeing it through their own eyes. They're seeing it through their own lens, not through the lens of which we created it. Me saying these words, you are interpreting it differently and seeing it differently. You're applying it through your own lens, seeing it through your own life, versus the way I may be seeing it in the situations and, the way I see it in my own personal life. Because we're just going through different things. We're going through, we have different lives, perspectives, and that's okay. And there's beauty in that. So we have to let go and just create for ourselves, do it because you want to do it. And in turn, like, people can see value in it from their own perspective. It's not our job to control how people perceive us and what we do and what we create. That's not up to us. I can't control how anyone else sees the world. It is almost ridiculous for me to try and control that. Because it's not. The best I can do is show my perspective. And that's it. If you see it, you agree with it. If you don't, oh well, what can I do about that? And so there's a beauty in that, because you're letting go of a responsibility that was never yours, which is the opinions of other people. And it's freeing just to be like, yeah, I'm gonna do this because I like it. I'm gonna do it because it's me. Like, that's literally an embodiment of self-love, embodiment of self-actualization, self-expression. And I think that when you really step into that, it's just a different vibe. It's a different energy. Like, you feel like everything's right. Like, there's no other way to explain it other than everything feels like it's right. If everything feels like it's okay, you know? And I think it can be easy for someone to get caught up in their head thinking like, oh, why does something have to be like this? You know, it needs to be like this. It needs to be like that. No. Show up as you are. Just show up as you are. And that is the number one advice I think I'll probably give to anyone, really. It's just like, yo, start from where you are. Start from here. Start from now. It doesn't matter. Because you look at like all of these, like, say, successful people, successful businesses, whatever you want to look at as like something you idolize or something that you appreciate and see as something that's very successful. They probably started from like low places. Not everyone, not everything maybe. A lot of them started, you know, businesses out of garages, people who didn't have money, people who, you know, this and that. And they just did it. They just did it because they liked it. You know, whether or not anyone else enjoyed or liked what they made, that wasn't their responsibility. Their responsibility was just to live and do what they wanted and express themselves. And so unknowingly, our authentic expression actually helps people. It may be different than the way we expect. It may be different than, you know, what we have imagined, but that's okay. Because once you release it, once you show it to the world, once you hit publish, it's no longer yours in a sense. It's no longer yours to view and manipulate as to perceive. Like, it's no longer only yours to perceive. It is the world's to perceive. And so there's just beauty in that. Like, I'm starting to realize too, it's like when I want something, when I like something, there's nothing wrong with that. Like, there's nothing wrong with me wanting something. There's nothing wrong with me expressing myself in a certain way. There's nothing wrong with me, like, you know, liking what I like. And so it's just like, yo, that's life. You understand? That's life. Anyways, my cat definitely wants to play right now. So I'll probably do that because I want to. But I hope today that you know, just gain some little bit of information or you resonate with it. You know, I appreciate y'all. And go do something you love today, okay? Ciao.